Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here today. My name is Priscilla and I am doing a weekly activation energy reading, and this morning I have a message from Source Energy as well. Source wanted to come through again this week in my meditation just before this video. So Source's message for us at this time is looking at at this time we are moving away from old paradigms, we are moving away from older ways of being, and we're moving into newer times of being. Things are evolving and changing within us and outside of us. And for those of us who are ascending and on this conscious journey, you may find that at some point you come into conflict within self, or perhaps with others around you, in regards to how things used to look and how they're now looking for you, or how things should be against what you feel you are being led towards. So what I mean is, you may feel intuitively inspired to move in a certain direction, or to live in a certain way. However, you may find others around you, or society, or your ego, fearful self, right? The part of you that's been so used to what has been, you may find conflict with that. And I feel like this is okay. All right, but recognizing that, allowing that, the message I got was that it's okay for you to move into the new, because it is that time of moving into new, and that your ideas and what you feel is right for you is right for you. And it's about letting go of that old way of being and not holding yourself to this idea. And there's an experience that I had recently with, and I'm going to use it as an example without giving too much information, but especially in regards to my decision to homeschool my child, because I felt that was the way, or the way that I parent my child. And I found myself coming into conflict with the old way of parenting, or the old way of how society looks at education. And then I knew I have this pull. I know that my conscious self wants to move into this new way of being, and that I feel right about my actions. So I'm telling you this because you may relate in some way in your life. It doesn't have to be in regards to what I'm talking about, but there may be some area of your life that you have been coming into conflict with as you move into the new. And I think it's important now to if you can, find a support system, or to really listen to yourself and what is going to give you the sense of freedom, what is going to give you the sense of I'm trying to think of the right word, but that sense of doing what feels right for you, and the direction that you're feeling led to take. And there may be a little bit of resistance from the inner world or the outer world with you, from the old paradigms. But I feel like there's going to be more of a struggle within self, if you keep going on the path of what should be done, or what others think should be done, because you're just going to not feel authentic. You're not going to feel yourself, and that will cause you more stress. So listen to your heart and listen to what feels right for you, and keep moving, keep going, and know that this new way that you're being guided into is part of this new world that we're moving into, this new way of being and a new way of seeing things. We are always evolving. Even if you look back to the times, I know my Nana, she often talks about, you know, pre-war and post-war, and how much evolved and changed from pre-war to post-war. And I guess that's what's happening and changing with us now at this time. And for those of you who resonate with this message, you are the way showers. You are the ones who are taking those first steps. And there's always those people who are taking those first steps in history. And the others will catch up at some point. But I'm sharing this message because it's important for you to know that there are others like you, and that you are moving in the right direction, and to keep following your heart. So that's the message that I received from Source, and that's what messages and guidance from my part that I wanted to bring through as well. And we are now going to do the energy activation. And we'll see what energy is being activated for the week ahead. Spirit guides, ascended masters, angels. What energy is being activated this week? What can you tell my viewers? Okay, the 5th chakra is being activated this week. It says the energy of the throat chakra supports our ability to communicate clearly and truthfully. And here I was talking about you following that truth, you following your inner calling, you being your truth, and you being authentic in your world, even if others don't quite agree with it, or you still have some conflict within the mind about it. Keep going, because it's going to break through. And you know, the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, is expanding, and you're going to come into these more and more of these awarenesses I'm hearing, and not just what you're hearing today, but you're going to, or not just what has been, you're going to come into more understanding of self and what you are wanting to bring forth, okay? How you want to see your life, and how you want to, you know, how you want to create your own family, or whether this be a family with your own children, and how you want that to look, or whether this be a family who is a, you know, conscious family that supports you and surrounds you. You know, what is it that you're visualizing? What is it that you want in your life? And start taking those steps to move towards that. But you're going to get that calling more so. I'm also getting like heart chakra as well, is what Spirit's telling me. And there's this connection from the heart and to the truth of the throat chakra, and expressing that truth and wholeheartedly, and moving, you know, in that direction. So let's have a look at Spirit. Also wants me to draw a Angels of Abundance card here for you this week. So I feel like for some of you, you are wondering how you can gain more finances, or there seems to be some sort of financial or a manifestation that you're waiting to come in the physical. And so we're going to have a look at what Spirit wants to say about that. Okay. Yeah, right. For some of you, there's an employment change, or you could be thinking about changing your employment. And if you are thinking about changing your employment, then this could be confirmation for you. But this is a general reading. Always follow your own intuition and your own inner guidance here. But with this employment change, I am seeing that for some of you, you are changing employment, or you are you will be, in what you're doing, you will be going into a perhaps you could be being promoted, or you could be leveling up within your business. Like you could be receiving more more finances within your business, or whatever, God goodness, my communication, that's because that throat chakra is being worked on this week. My apologies, guys. But yes, it says on the card, your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported each step of the way. And isn't that interesting? Because we were just talking about, you know, you deciding to make changes even in your life. And I guess, and you know what I'm hearing from Spirit? Employing changes. So it doesn't have to just be about career. Employing changes that are going to give you that abundance. It's going to bring you those finances. So what are the changes that are being called for? And it's time to step into that new and move away from that old way of thinking, that old way of doing, that old way of being, and know that you are supported as you move towards your truth and in what you want to create. Okay. And we have here quiet retreat, and this doesn't surprise me, because when you get quiet and when you take some time away from your regular day-to-day activities and seek some rest, seek some time in nature to connect and to listen within and go within, and to feel what feels right for you. This could also be a message that, you know, if you know, talking about Source's message about that inner or outer conflict, about, you know, what you feel like you're being moved towards, that direction, or what you feel like, you know, where there's resistance there. Getting quiet and really feeling into that, okay, what is my truth and how do I feel? That's going to really help, really energize you and help you to feel more, what's the right word here? Feel more supported in your actions and in your decisions. It says it's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. And this could also be for those of you who are wondering what sort of career you want to move into, or how you can receive more finances to support your living. By getting quiet and asking yourself those questions, then you will get the clarity that you seek. Alright. I'll just grab these cards. The Angels and Ancestors deck. We'll see what other messages Spirit has for you. And what I'll do with this deck as well is do the 3. So if you can pick all of them, or you can pick 1, 2, or 3. Ask your angels, ask your guides which card's going to be most suitable for you. And I'll shuffle number 1. For those who pick number 1, please, Spirit, what's your message? How can they support this activation and this energy reading today? Well, you got 2 cards, Group 1. You got the Direction Guardian. Yeah, so for you guys, you really are deciding what direction to go in here. And this says choose your path. So, you know, make that decision, because you are wise, all right? Look at that. You've got the wise owl. You've got the wise woman here. It says grow within your current situation, right? Some of you, this is a message that you are wise and that you have the inner knowing of what direction to take. All right. For others of you, I'm hearing that you could be sort of in your mind at the moment going, how do I go? What do I do? Which direction do I go in? There could be a little bit of anxiety here. But there's a message here growing within your situation. So what is it that you can do right now that is going to employ the change that you want in your life? Right? What is it you can do right now that's going to move you in the direction that you want? All right. Number 2. Spirit, for those who pick group number 2, what's going to support them with this energy this week, with this activation? For those who pick 2, right? You got the warrior, right? The warrior is a strong spirit, and this talks about be fearless and stand strong. So talking about Source's message this week and about the 5th chakra here, you being in your truth and you being authentic, all right, and employing change in your life, you need to stand strong in that. And do not back down from your authenticity, from your truth, from what it is that you want in your life and the direction that you feel guided. It is your sacred journey. And can you hear my speech here? It's very like masculine even. It's very strong and very assertive. So you need to have that assertive energy this week. Stand strong in what you value and what you want, and be fearless. Step into the new, step into that new, step into what you are creating and what you're wanting to do, and stay strong about it. Beautiful. All right, for those who picked number 3, don't wobble, guys, don't wobble. Number 3. Spirit, what guidance do you have for group number 3, please, in regards to this activation? Alright, we have the seer. Wow, look at that. See beyond the current situation. See past the illusion. Alright, know that the truth really does lie within you, and that you have the ability to see that. I just wonder with this energy here, perhaps could you be being led astray here? And what I mean, this is nothing scary, okay, but there is that energy of illusion here. So perhaps, you know, I want you to really look within, and are you just moving in your truth, or are you following a truth that is not of yours? And sometimes this can be a little bit challenging to discern, but this seeing beyond talks about you even gaining a higher perspective, or pulling the veil from your eyes. Can you see that she has that veil over her eyes? She's not seeing things clearly. Or there's another message I'm getting here, is she doesn't need to see with her physical eyes, because she sees with her third eye, because she's psychic, right? So you need to look with your third eye. You need to see things from a higher perspective here. So connect with your truth. Connect in, and what is that little voice within you guiding you towards? Another message I'm getting, right, Because I am feeling like a confusion energy here for you, group 3. And sometimes the more things are confused and the more lack of clarity you feel, you sort of manifest more of that. It's sort of like a tornado. It sort of creates a storm, and it creates a storm of emotions. But I also feel here for some of you there could be like a situation around you, right? And that situation could be pulling you into their truth or their drama. I'm feeling like this could be people, right? But take it where it resonates. And this doesn't align with you in some way. For someone, I'm hearing this could be work, all right? But this doesn't align with you. You need to look at what you're consciously feeling is right for you. And this goes back to that source message about following your truth. And so see beyond this situation that you're in, and you have a bigger vision. You can see things in a much more expanded way. You just have to be conscious about it and set the intention to see beyond it. What is your situation trying to tell you? I want to yeah, okay. I felt like I had to grab another card. Spirit wants you to get grounded. This is really going to help. Yeah, because I'm feeling like this lack of clarity with you. And the way to get the clarity is through this. You could use the hematite crystal, but grounding is going to be very helpful for you. It's going to help you to see beyond that illusion. All right. So that's all the messages that I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. Much love. Bye for now.